Okay, let's warm up. Again, bands, dumbbells, and most importantly, have fun. Okay, roll your shoulders back. Roll them back. Now bring your arms up and back down. I'll tip the screen a little bit so you can see not only the junk behind me, but my arms. Bring them up. Okay, let's go side to side. Just swing them. Relax your shoulders when you do this. There is no effort here. For some of you with sore shoulders, just take it right here. But everybody else, get them up over the head. Shift your weight left to right or right to left, whichever you prefer. Okay, take those arms back up. Now this time, you're gonna circle those wrists, okay? Up over the head. Interlock your fingers now, a side bend. Slight side bend, don't go too far. Back to the center, other side. Center one more time. Center and the other. Okay, now palms are facing each other, split them apart. Oh, my phone's ringing. How like dinosaur is that? A phone ringing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn that thing off. Okay, I'm back. Okay, knees up. Knees up. Now what you're gonna go do is you're gonna bring your legs further apart. We tip this a little bit. So now I'm more than hip width apart. You're gonna bend your knee, get a slight stretch in that inner thigh. You see how I'm taking, I don't wanna call this a bounce. I wanna say I find a stretch, I back off, and I stretch it again. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, let's incorporate our hands with this now. Soft bend in the knee, arms come up over the head, and now another side bend. Okay, back to the center. All right, now we're ready to do around the world. Go past that foot, find the floor, sweep those fingers across, and come back up to the top. Okay, we're gonna do it 2 more times. Last time on the right. All right, meet me at the top. Let's go the other way. All right. Bring it down, plie squats, okay? 8 of them. There's 1, 2, 3. One more. There's 8. Okay, put your hands back on your knees. Take them both down and get a stretch. Okay, while they're stretching, while you're holding your weight into the top, right here, right where I'm rubbing my legs, that's where we should feel this, okay? Hold it there and disregard the burn and just drop that shoulder towards the screen. Come back up and alternate, okay? You don't like all that weight in your legs. You can hold on to the chair or you can hold on to your legs a little bit more. And that's less into the legs, but to make it more of an effort. Okay, come back up. Bring those knees up. Now, as you know, I try to put in foundation exercises, which are stability related in the hips, in the shoulders, in the low back. And I incorporate those in the warm up, but I kind of filter it all the way through the end of the class. Okay, so now we're going to get our arms to go up over the head as we bring our knees up, okay? I'm going to do a side profile. I'm going to split, and then I step back, okay? That back leg stays straight, and you drive that heel down towards the floor, okay? So it looks like this. If you're facing me, Okay. My palms are facing each other. I split them up over the head, and I drive that heel to the back, okay? Let's go the other side. Two things. You're gonna warm up a little bit quicker now. You should be getting a stretch in that calf muscle. Probably do 6 more, even this out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, give yourself a little kick in the pants. I'm gonna make an effort to keep my foot flexed, and as I do this, and that accentuates that hamstring. Okay, back to that scissor squat, or scissor split is what it really should be called. Drive that heel back, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 5 more. 2, 3. Here we go. We're going to the other side. Drive it down. 4, 5. 5 to go. Now, some of you should be pretty impressed the fact that I've actually been counting somewhat fair. Back to the heel kicks, okay? Again, I'm flexing the foot. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, come here, keep kicking. My door was open, and I didn't want my dogs to go back there. Back to the kicks. All right, now we're going back to that plie squat, but we're gonna take our hands in a different fashion. For the first round, we're just gonna go 5-5, and then you're gonna reach for your dumbbells, okay? So here we go. So it's that diagonal squat, or that diagonal arm pattern, 3, 4, 5, other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just a few reminders. When you're coming down, get your butt behind your heels, okay? If they're here, take a look down at your profile and see they gotta be back here, okay? I call that ready position for all sports. Otherwise, you're gonna go ass over tea kettle, or the defender, the offender is gonna dribble right past you. I always refer to the basketball days. Okay, so this is that same squat, but we put weight into it. I've got my 3-pounders. If your shoulders aren't ready for this, then just use your hands, okay? So here we go. Goes out, 2, 3, 4, 5, other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're gonna go into that scissor split, but my arms are only gonna go to shoulder height, okay? So it's gonna look like this, okay? And it's gotta go slower so you're not swinging those arms too much, okay? 5, let's go 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going for 10. All right, back to this last set. Further than hip width, get those legs out wide. This hand is actually gonna lift behind us, okay? It can be palms up, not palms up, but thumbs up or palms down. Here we go. Get those hips back behind those heels. As if you're going to sit down into a chair. 4 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. Four to go, guys. Okay, one more scissor. These are hopefully getting your heart rate up because you're getting my heart rate up. Okay, here we go. If you want to go up further over the head, feel free. It's just going to bring that heart rate up a little bit more and more effort into those shoulders. Let's go 5 more on this side. 2, 3, 4. All right, 10 on the other side. It's our last one on this exercise. Here we go. Up, down, 2. 3 to go. 1, 2, and there's our 10. Nice. All right, keep these in your hands. We're going to keep it up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an isometric, which means we're going to hold that position. I'm not going to go the full 90 degrees yet. Okay, so I'm going to take it right here. I'm going to keep the dumbbells close, but not touching the top of my chest. Okay? All right, we're going to go for 15 more seconds in this position. What we're going to do is we're going to do some bumps. My circus club ladies know what bumps are. And they're just this. We sort of learn to absorb shock by using the top of our legs and our glutes. Mainly the glutes, feel them. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's work on balance and a foundation. So this leg is going to go straight out. You can see the sole of my shoe, and I go back, okay? 2, 3, 4, there's 5. I'm gonna do 5 more. If that bothered your hip, then kick it out here. The intention is to feel the top of your legs. That terminal extension without your foot fixed is hard for some. Okay, so 5 more with a kick. Multitaskers is what we are. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's try the other side. Okay, lift that leg up. Just solely focus on the top of that leg, right above the knee, to the middle, inside. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep those feet down and just pump out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I do like lateral raises. That's what makes our shoulders nice and toned right at the top. They're hard to keep toned as you get to be my age. All right, here we go. Air squats this time, not the isometric. 3, 4, 5, 6. 10. Okay, now let's think about where our feet are when we do that squat. So place these feet firmly. Now turn them, like take the rubber of those shoes and turn them in like they're light bulbs. And they've got to go into the ground, okay? Lock them in, and what that should do is you should feel all of this, feel like it's going to stabilize better. Now we're going to come down, feel it, keep those feet firmly on the ground, feel it. Now hold it here. We're going to do 15 bumps on your own. Here we go. Bump, 2, 3, 4. Get those hips back. Get them over a chair. 6, 7, 8. I got 5 more. Nice. Pick that leg up and extend it. 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 go up with this lateral raise. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. Daydreaming. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. All right. Now this air squat, we're going to go, it's not really air because we've got our weights. Some of you who don't have weights, that's what we call it. wider than hip width. We're gonna drive our heel or our knee up when we come up, okay? Here, and then bring it up, okay? We're gonna alternate. By now, you should be getting down to that 90-degree angle. Go one more on each side. Last one, bringing that right leg up. Nice. Okay, a little external rotation. Okay, let's hold these out here. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 more. Let's go the other side. Externally rotate. Feel this in your glute. Four to go. Okay, so now this next squat, it's not gonna drive the knee up, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some side squats, okay? We've just prepped all of the hip girdle to get ready for this one, okay? So my hands are gonna stay here as I step and drop and bring my foot back to the start point, okay? So here, drop, okay? I don't even give this foot a chance to place the heel down. I just touch with my toe and I bring it right back. Go one more because I think that's 8. Okay, here we go. Other side, down, back. We just prep those external rotators because we are rotating a little bit with this type of a squat. So hopefully your hips are doing all of it and not your low back. Let's go one more. Okay, here we go again. Bring these out. Now just for the heck of it, let's turn our hands out and we're gonna drive those hands up over the head with our weight, holding on, already standing with only one leg. Okay, now keep them there and rotate for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is fine. 10's the win and back. Now, I know that we could put bands on and do this, but it's just loop bands are so cumbersome. So we'll just do multiple. 8, 10. Okay, hold that foot up there. Okay, I did not forget to do another of these. 2. I just don't remember how many we did. 5, 6. I think I'm gonna go for 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back to that side squat. Okay, so here we go. Go wide if you can. 2. I'm going a little wider than I did the last for that first set. I'm going for 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, other side. 1. Get those hips back behind those heels. I'm gonna go a couple more. Okay, here we go. Last set of these guys, up over the head. 2, 3. 2 more. Okay, external rotation. Some of you have told me how your balance has improved doing these one-legged things. You're not holding on to chairs, which is awesome. Go the other side. Hold these weights up here. I haven't forgot, we still have another set of those shoulder presses. Just for the record, I do not have my leg locked out. There's a slight bend. I'm holding my abs in, and I'm not looking around. If I start looking around, I will be tipped over. Okay, up over the head. 2, 3. I'm going for 2 more. There we go. Okay, let's put these down and let's grab a band. If you don't have a band, keep the dumbbells in your hand. Okay, so this one is going to be that pull with rotation. What we're gonna do is you can double it and put your foot on it, okay? But your hands either way. So you can hold on to both of these, and do you see how my hand is thumbs up? So if I'm holding on to cans, that's how you want to hold your dumbbells too, okay? The side that I'm going to rotate is that hand is on top, okay? I am going to go with 1 resistance, but 2 is going to be harder, okay? Saving myself for tomorrow, okay? All right, so this one's gonna go down, but you can hold on to it. I'll demonstrate with both, then I'm gonna let go, okay? So I'm gonna go for 10. Now, I can be the same feet, same in line, or I'm gonna put this one up forward a little bit, okay? I'm gonna bend my legs, and then I bring it up, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, gotta hold your tummy in, okay? 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm gonna feel it here and all the way across. So it's a wrap around, okay? Gonna go the other side now. So switch your feet. Okay, hold on to it, thumbs up. This one, I'm going to demonstrate just with the one. Let's say you don't have a band, then the dumbbell comes here. It's again thumbs up like you're holding up a cup of water, and you come down and up, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, with the dumbbell in my hand and the band, what happens is it directs it into the shoulders. So don't think that it's gonna make any more of a difference in your abdominals as much as if you want to put into your shoulders, in which, for me, not today, because I have tomorrow to be with you guys if you're gonna come back to see me. Okay, you can double it up or single it up. Here we go. Stack this hand, the leg that's in front, side that you're going, that's the side you go, okay? 2, 3, 4. My arms are pretty straight. And there's my 10. And go the other side. Here we go, 10. 8 to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's my 10. Okay. Because we did those diagonal patterned already, I feel that that's enough for our back because it is working the extensors and those posture muscles in our back, really our low back. So, okay, put the dumbbell or the bands in your hand and grab more to the middle of it. Knuckles are up towards the ceiling. And we're gonna squeeze, okay? And let's squeeze while we do more, I know. We're gonna do a wall sit with this. So if you don't have a wall next to you, like I do, okay? So go to the wall. Knuckles are up. And here we go. Reverse fly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're still on the wall, but we're taking a break on the shoulders. We're gonna go palms up now, and we're gonna hold on to this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate it to just finish out our diagonal pattern, and we're gonna go out, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How are those legs doing? Okay, take a rest. Hands, not a rest on the legs, sorry for the record. Stay down here, okay? All right, reposition your feet if they're starting to get a little tired. I'm feeling it right here. That's my goal. Now I'm gonna go, again, palms up. I went this way, so now I'm gonna go the opposite. So I have a complete X pattern. 4, just forget about those legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. Nice, okay, come on off. That was 70 seconds of a wall sit, and hopefully at this point, our legs are strong enough that we could have actually achieved that, okay? All right, so we are gonna make our way to the floor. So what we're gonna do tomorrow is some of those rows with the band, and we'll do some band squats as well. So what you're gonna wanna do is keep the band close to the mat, have your dumbbells, and get some heavier dumbbells if you have them. I'm gonna get my 5s. Okay, so I got my 5s, got my little pillow. Okay, I'm gonna drop this down a little bit lower. While you get to the floor, some of you are already there. What I would like you to do is a pelvic tilt, okay? Okay. Pelvic tilt. Pelvic tilt, you're opening up the space in the small of your back and you're pressing down, okay? Down. Okay, now bring those knees up into your chest and get a nice stretch in that low back. We used our low back already this morning in those squats. Those diagonal patterns bring in the low back, but in a healthy way. Okay, now let's start with the dying bug. Dying bug is a very basic here, okay, or marionettes. We call them marionettes today. Now to make it harder, I extend my arms over my head and I try to get my foot down to the floor. All of this and my back flat on the mat, okay? Gotta stay flat. Okay, we'll add some weight to this as we go. Okay, let's work on hamstrings. So our hips are up. We did this a little bit on Friday. What we did is we did our marching. Okay, so we're going to start with the march. If you want to modify it, you put your elbows into the floor, drive them in, and that helps stabilize as you come up, and that you can isolate that glute without anything cramping on you, okay? Now, hold it there. Hold it, no marching. Bring those hands up, palms up, and let's just sort of oil those shoulders, get them ready to go over the head, okay? All right, now they're ready, so get your weights. I'm gonna go right to the heavier weight. Your hips are up. What you're going to do is a standard press, but your palms are facing each other. So I am not out too far. I am at a like a 90-degree bend, and then I extend, okay? Why I'm doing this is it brings in the triceps a little bit more. So this is a press, it's not a chest fly. Okay, how are those legs doing? You should be feeling those glutes. So 3 more of these. 1, 2, and 3. Keep the dumbbells in your hands. Bring your leg or your hips down. Now bring your feet up for tabletop. And get ready. We are getting ready to work what's called it's a foundation exercise. It's right between the shoulder blade and your ribs. What I'm doing is I'm lifting my shoulders off the mat and then I'm bringing them down. Okay, so up and down, palms are facing each other. Hold those tummy muscles in. For some of you, this is super easy, and that's great. It just means that you have a very healthy rotator cuff. Okay, now drive those shoulder blades down to the mat, to the floor, and now you're gonna do chest flies. Okay, your legs are still tabletop because we want to activate those tummy muscles. Low back is flat. Keep going. Let's go 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Now let's give those arms a little bit of a break. Let's focus on abdominals. So our legs are tabletop. We're going to take a dip, toes, take a dip to the mat, and then we lift up, okay? The dumbbell can help you to stabilize if you want. You can put the dumbbells up over the head and then lift up. Okay, so my toes are going down to the floor and then I'm lifting up. This is called a reverse crunch. Try not to let the low back touch or the low back leave the floor through this whole movement pattern, okay? Even when your toes touch, be sure that your back stays on the mat. Okay, all right guys, hold on to the weights, hips up. We're gonna go back to that chest press. Hips up as high as they go so you get a good squeeze in the glutes. Let's go for 10 more. 1, there's 2, keep going. Extend those elbows. It's really important to extend the elbows so your triceps are activated and they get to be part of this exercise. Who doesn't want toned arms? If you do, then straighten out those elbows at the top. Okay, now bring those hips down. We're going to transition right into that reverse crunch, holding onto the dumbbells back here. Now, if you really want a challenge, I'm going to move the blanket, and I'm not going to let my dumbbells touch the floor, okay? And you see the soft bend in my elbows. I'm going to lift my feet up, and I'm going to look up, okay? I'm going to raise my feet higher, but you can still do the modified right here. But I'm going to keep mine up high. See that? Short motion. Hold those weights over the head. Let's go 5 more. There it is. Okay, bring those shoulders back. All right, hopefully you don't need too much of a shoulder break on that. We're gonna go into the chest flies, but we're gonna straighten out our legs, okay? Hold in the tummy, suck it in, as you bring those dumbbells out as wide as you can go. We're working the transverse muscle of the lower abdominals. So visualize right where your waistband is and then move about 2 inches lower, okay? So it's between the pubic bone and the hip bones, right in that triangle. And what you're trying to do is seal it down, but you are not going to seal it down to flatten your back. It's up, okay? Hold it tight. Hold it tight. It does not need to relax in this exercise at all, because what we're doing is it's holding our legs straight and our toes up, okay? I'm going for 5 more. All right, let's put these dumbbells down and let's bring in our upper body for these crunches. For some of you, if you don't like that on your neck, then keep your head down, but we're just gonna try to intensify that crunch, that reverse crunch that we've been doing. We're gonna make it into a double crunch, okay? So I'm gonna lift my head and shoulders off the floor as my legs come up, okay? Now, you can take a dip to slow this pattern down. You don't have to do as many. Let's go for 10 more. Five to go. And there it is. I think I did 20. I could have done more than that. And don't be laughing at me, Ann Rudolph. I know that I was way off. You probably did 40 while I was jabbering. Okay, now we're gonna go back to that chest press and into the fly, okay? With our bridge, so get those hips up, have your feet right under your knees. Palms are facing each other first. They're gonna go out to the fly. And then we're gonna twist those hands, and then we're gonna go into the press, okay? Out and down. We have Ann Rudolph and Mary Rudolph, and I don't think they're related, but you guys, I think, are almost neighbors, and maybe you know each other, but you both are on today. Okay, and press and fly. So Ann, if I ever call you Mary, it's only because there's another Rudolph out there. Press and fly. Okay, how about those hamstrings? Feel the hamstrings in your glutes. Okay, let's finish out these arms with that pullover. And what we're gonna do is alternate those legs back to like what that dying bug was like, okay? And my arms are over my head, hovering. Go for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna do some more of those bridges, but instead of the marches that we started with, I want you to march your feet away to the end of the mat, okay? What that does is it brings in the hamstrings big time, and then you walk them back as close to your butt as possible, okay? So keep walking. Okay, what you can do is you can stay on your heels, and you can get a little further, okay? Back down. There's probably at least 2 or 3 of you that may potentially get a cramp, but it'll only hurt for a second. And just straighten out that leg, get back to it. A little tough love. All the way in and back. All right, guys, bring it back. Come down with those hips, roll your knees into your chest. And let's go into the 60-second bicycle elbow to knee. Not everybody's favorite, but it's my favorite, okay? Ready? Bicycle elbow to knee in 2, 1, here we go. If my feet are going towards the ceiling, I know I can reassure that my back is flat, okay? I'm gonna really challenge it if I lower them. Modified, put that foot down and roll to the side, okay? Hold on to that head, don't let it go anywhere. Keep pedaling. It's okay to tuck it in, tuck your chin into your chest as you lift up and over. Take the neck muscles out of it. We've got 20 more seconds, guys. 60 seconds is nothing now. Five to go. All right, take a rest. Interlock your fingers, legs are straight. Stretch out that tummy. And the reason I say that is because we're gonna roll over to do our plank. We're just doing one plank, because tomorrow we're gonna do more of them. We're gonna focus on side planks, okay? All right, so let's roll over. You all know what the plank is. I want you to do it on your elbows. And we're gonna do a full 45 seconds, okay? So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 45 seconds, hold it. Now, if you want, you can play with your legs here. You can lift up one and bring it out to the side, just to give you something to do, but you should feel your glutes as you do this, okay? I'm gonna keep my feet quiet now and just focus on my abdominals. This is at the 30 mark, 30 seconds. We have 15 seconds to go. I'm gonna give a 15-second intermission, and you can do another 15 seconds if you like, because by now I'm sure you can do a full 60 seconds. And take a rest. That was 50 seconds, by the way. Okay, sit back on your feet, little child's pose. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of tricep action, a lot of tricep action. It's gonna be one arm at a time though, so it's a little bit time consuming. And feel free to do more of these after the class if you like it, but on your hands and knees. For some of you, if you want to stand up, you can do it like this, holding onto the chair, but I'm gonna stay down on my hands and knees. I'm gonna bring my elbow up and I'm gonna extend, okay? 3, 4, 5, keep going, 6, 7. Your eyes should be to the floor. Your ears should be lined up to your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully that was 20 for you. Move it to the other side. Here we go, other side, go for 20. Halfway. Two more. All right, and put that weight down. Okay, we will do the next set standing up, but before we get up there, what I want to do is a hip extension. Your leg is straight and my foot is flexed, okay? And I come up. And as you can see, I'm going to the level of my back. I'm not hyperextending, okay? So you relax the glute and then it tightens immediately. And you do want to touch, okay? You want to touch your foot to the floor. This isolates specifically the B-U-T-T-A-S-S, gluteus maximus, minimus, medius, you name it. But that's all it's working. It's not working your back or your hamstring. Okay? All right, hold it there. Hold it there. Get a nice sense that it exists. Okay, other side. Flex that foot and extend it. Make sure, if you look down, the minute your leg disappears is when you want to bring it back down, okay? We still got some more to do here. Hold on. This song is my cue that it's about time to go. You guys, I want you to stay here. Okay, hold it there, hold it. Heavy foot, heavy leg. Feel the burn. And I was never a cheerleader, but I can spell. I was a pretty good speller. Sit back and stretch. Sit back on that child's pose. I said we're gonna do one more kickback, and I do mean it. So we're gonna do that, and then we will say our goodbyes. I didn't stretch today because I'm saving it for tonight, and I'm sorry if you can't make the 5 o'clock stretch tonight. But I think you're learning stretches from me that you can stretch at the end, okay? All right, so my feet are together. I can do a split stance, and these are the kickbacks. At the same time, I want to face the screen because I don't want to make my neck get all kinky, okay? But you want to get it high. You want to get it above, behind you. You don't want to be here. This is way too easy, okay? So get it up there, okay? I'm going to go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm going to be quiet. And there were our triceps done. I'm going to sit down and roll my shoulders. Thanks for coming, guys. We are at our hour, or at our 50 minutes, but take that arm in front and get a stretch. Okay, other side. Well, we have beautiful weather here in sunny California, and I hope you all get a chance to get outside somehow, some way. Roll the shoulders again. Drop that ear to the shoulder. Back to the center, other side. Okay, now you're going to interlock your fingers behind you and try to pull the shoulders back and try to lift those hands away from your low back. We worked those muscles today. Now my palms are back behind me and I'm going to scissor them. Here I said I'm not going to stretch, and what am I doing? I'm stretching. Never listen to me too seriously, guys. All right, there we go. All right, pick that foot up, put it on the top of your leg, and get a nice stretch as I say goodbye to you. And have a great Monday. I hope we all have a great week. We need it, yeah, being stuck here in our houses.